Ocean in the west, and the English Channel in the south, which is also part of the Atlantic Ocean. The capital is the city of London, which is also the capital of the United Kingdom. Good. Well, now the general facts about England. England is home to the British monarchy, with Buckingham Palace in London serving as the official residence of the monarch. So we have the British monarchy. Right. England played a pivotal role in the Industrial Revolution, leading to significant advancements in manufacturing, transportation, and technology. So we have industrial revolution. England is the birthplace of William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, widely regarded as one of the greatest playwrights in history. Well, he's well known for its timeless works such as Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet. The London Underground. London Underground, commonly known as Tube, is the oldest underground railway network in the world, opening first in 1863. The Magna Carta, sealed in 1215, the Magna Carta is considered one of the most significant documents in English legal history, laying the foundation for the modern British constitutional law. So, Magna Carta. Good. Now, let's discover the less known facts about the most prestigious and main cities of England. And we're gonna start with its capital, London, the city of London. Well, London has 8.7 million citizens. 8.7 million citizens, which make it one of the largest capitals in Europe. In terms of facts, the Tower of London, this historic castle located on the north bank of the River Thames, it's famous for housing the crown jewels. A peculiar fact in London is the London Stone. Well, London Stone. Well, what's peculiar about this? It's a mysterious stone embedded in the wall of a building on the Cannon Street. Its origins and purpose are uncertain, but it's believed to have ancient significance. One of the most known landmarks in London is the Big Ben. Well, often used to refer to the clock tower of the Palace of the Westminster. The Big Ben is the nickname of the Great Bell inside the tower. So, Leeds still exists beneath modern streets today. So we have the London pits. London pits. Good. Now let's switch to the next city in our list, which is the city of Birmingham. Birmingham. It's the second largest city in England and in UK, and it has 1.1 million inhabitants. Well, this city is close related with the Industrial Revolution because the city of Birmingham played a crucial role in the Industrial Revolution. Its nickname, or back then becoming known as the City of the Thousand Trades, due to its diverse manufacturing base. An important fact about Birmingham, it's the Cadbury World. It's holding the Cadbury World, a popular tourist attraction dedicated to the history and making the chocolate by the Cadbury Company. Cadbury. Famous residents. Birmingham has been home to many notable figures, including inventors like James Watt, Matthew Boulton, and as well as musicians like Ozzy Osbourne and Duran Duran. Good. Next, we're gonna move a little bit north. And we are visiting Leeds. Well, Leeds has a population of 536,000 citizens. Leeds Kirkgate Market is one of the largest covered markets in Europe, offering a wide range of food, clothing and other goods. Kirkgate. Well, Leeds had a corn exchange market, a Grade 1 listed Victorian building that originally served as a centre for trading in corn. Now, home to an independent shops and eateries. Another fact is that here in Leeds there is the Roundhay Park, one of the largest urban parks in Europe, featuring lakes, woodlands, gardens and Castelfollai. Good, and we're gonna move next city in the list, it's Liverpool. It has 506,000 inhabitants. Well, Liverpool is famously known as the birthplace of the Beatles. The Beatles. The Beatles, one of the most influential bands in the history of popular music. The Liver Building, with its iconic liver birds atop the towers, is one of the Liverpool's most recognizable landmarks, and it's a symbol of the city's maritime heritage. Liverpool Chinatown was established in the 1900s. Liverpool's Chinatown is the oldest Chinatown in Europe and boasts the largest largest Chinese arch outside of China. Good. Nearby, we have the city of Manchester, and it has 470,000 inhabitants. Manchester, the Manchester bee, the worker bee, has been a symbol of the Manchester since its industrial revolution, representing the city's hardworking and industrious spirit. The Manchester bee, a major media hub located in the Salford Quays, just west of the Manchester city, is housing the BBC, and ITF, and other media organizations. Castlefield, an urban heritage park and conservation area with Roman ruins, channels, and historic building, offering tranquil escape in the heart of the city. Good. So this one is done. Good, we start this down. Let's travel next to Bristol. We have Bristol here. It has 425,000 inhabitants. Bristol is closely associated with the famous engineer Isambard Kingdom Brunel. His iconic structures such as Clifton Suspension Bridge and SS Great Britain are a major attraction in the city. The Bristol Old Vic, it's one of the oldest continuously operating theatres in English-speaking world. The Bristol Old Vic has a rich history of theatrical innovation. One of the oldest zoos in the world, the Bristol Zoo Garden, is a conservation and education charity with diverse collection of animals and attraction. The city of Bristol has or hosts International Balloon Fiesta, one of the Europe's largest hot air balloon festivals each year. And a less known fact, it's the Bristol Blue Glass. Bristol Blue Glass. Blue Glass. What's about this is that this city, Bristol, has a long tradition in glass making, and the Bristol Blue Glass brand, it's a unique type of glassware with a distinctive blue hue, still produced in the city today. Good. Next, let's go to the Leicester. It has 406,000 people. Leicester gained worldwide attention in 2012 when the remains of the King Richard III were discovered beneath a car park in the city centre. His reinterment at Leicester Cathedral in 2015 attracted significant media coverage. The National Space Centre in Leicester is the UK's largest visitor attraction, dedicated to the space science and astronomy, featuring interactive exhibits and the UK's largest planetarium. next city is nearby. It's Nottingham. Nottingham. It has 299,000 inhabitants. Nottingham Castle, perched on a sandstone bluff. Nottingham Castle has a dating back history to the medieval times, and now it's a museum of art gallery. The old trip to Jerusalem claimed to be of the oldest in England. Oldest in England. Yeah, old trip to Jerusalem. It's carved into the rock beneath the Nottingham Castle and has a history back over 800 years. There are caves beneath the city. Nottingham has an extensive network of man-made caves beneath the city streets. They were used for various purposes, including as dwellings, storage areas, and breweries and escape routes. Good. Now we are going north to reach Newcastle. Newcastle. Well, Newcastle has 286,000 peoples. Newcastle Brown Alley, one of the city's most famous exports. It's the Brown Alley. Brown Alley. Known as Newkie Brown, has gained international recognition and is enjoyed by the beer enthusiasts worldwide. The Tyne Bridge, an iconic symbol of the city. The Tyne Bridge spans the River Tyne, connecting Newcastle to the Whit Gateshead. It was opened in 1928, and it's often compared to the Sydney Harbour Bridge. The Victoria Tunnel was built in 19th century as a subterranean wagonway for transporting coal. The Victoria Tunnel now offers guided tours, providing a fascinating showcase into the Newcastle's industrial past. So we have the Victoria Tunnel. The Castle Keep, dating back to the 12th century. Newcastle Keep is one of the city's most historic landmarks. Right. And now we are returning to the south. And the next city in our list is Brighton. Brighton. It has 277,000 inhabitants. Well, what about Brighton? Volks Electric Railway. Volks Electric Railway was established in 1883. It's the oldest operating electric railway in the world, providing signs rides along the seafront. The British Airways I-360, it's a modern architectural marvel. The I-360 is a 162-meter tall observation tower, offering panoramic view of the surrounding coastline. An interesting fact is that there is in the city, it's the Brighton Toy and Model Museum. It is housed in a Victorian cellar The Brighton Toy Museum showcase a vast collection of toys, models and vintage trains. Good. The next city is Plymouth. Plymouth. It has 266,000 inhabitants. Well, Mayflower steps. Mayflower steps. It's famously associated with the Mayflower, the ship that carried the Pilgrims to America in 1620. The Mayflower Steps, located on the Barbican, mark the traditional departure points of the Pilgrims. Plymouth Gin Distillery, established in 1793. The Plymouth Gin Distillery is one of the oldest working distilleries in England, producing the Plymouth Gin. The Royal Navy. Plymouth has a long-standing association with the Royal Navy, and Devonport Dockyard, located in Plymouth, is one of the largest naval bases in Western Europe. Okay, and now at the end, let's trace the outline of the England's map, and we're gonna start in north. After we finish our facts analysis over it.